Another Starship's blueprints, this time Starship design. Interstellar Forum for Naval Power, 20 credits. Hi guys, Retro Trek Ralph here, another Star Trek Blueprints review, retrospective review, shall we say. I will get a better title than that eventually. So this is actually a book that I picked up. This is Starship Design, Interstellar Forum for Naval Power, no idea, and I actually thought these little bits on here were actual somebody had stamped on. Now it's a special issue, Starfleet's shipbuilding schedule. Okay, but that is actually on there, and so is this bit here, which looks, at certain angles, seems to vanish a little bit. It's like somebody's stamped on there and ruined it. A little bit yellow on the edges, but unfortunately this is quite an old, oldish book anyway. So number 34, number 1, or volume 34, volume number 1. Yeah, because we have history. We definitely have history with Star Trek now. Back then, no. So we have a lovely little comparison picture there between the old and the refit version, the Enterprise 1701. So let's just go through a little bit. Let's see whether or not this is actually worth doing a video on, or whether or not I'm going to get done for copyright infringement. I don't think so. I think these are well out of print from a long time ago, potentially even fan base, so I will give as much credit as possible to whoever did this. So these are tracking positive, what identity Klingon. Whoa, okay, cool. Sensor and fire control system. So, right, okay, so it's a sensor system that they're advertising. This is how insane Star Trek stuff goes. They're actually advertising the stuff you could buy for your own Starship. So we have the motion picture. Yeah, it's Starfleet Command, the little dock thing. If you turn it upside down, you do get regular 1. Okay, so Star Trek 2. I have got one staple in this, and I kind of thought I'm going to put another staple in this, but I don't want to. It's going to be more weak on there, but once these are going to look through for you guys, this is going to be shrink wrapped and left for dead. So it looks like printout 102. So there's another 1,000 pages pretend before this. So there might be 40 pages anyway. So Mark 20 program shipbuilding report. So we have. I'm sure I had this, or even flicked through it, because I used to go to the Sheffield Space Centre a lot as a teenager, early adult or whatever, and look at this stuff and wanted to buy it, but I didn't have much money anyway. This is actually text and copyright on the Devon Aura Publication Centre. So whether or not that's Devon the place, the county, or not, now I've got Massachusetts, Earth, right. So it's made over there. This is copyright 84 to 87 by Todd Gunther. Todd, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Whether or not you're actually still doing the stuff like this or active with any of the Star Trek stuff, I don't know. But this is really nice. It's actually called, Cruiser Crisis. Yeah, the Captain Tov. Yeah, it actually used to call it the Constitution 2 and Enterprise class. Okay, so what's an Enterprise? What's Constitution 2 then? If you can read this, good luck. I do wish I'd done these in 4K, but I don't have a 4K camera. Anybody who'd like to help out the channel, this is a big hint. Patreon, donation, anything, get in touch, comment. My email address is on the channel description. You've got no excuse. I've been doing this for quite a while. Please help. We've got a lovely Belknap model, which was one of the ones that Edelmoss should have really have done. It's got these really strange oddball nacelles, which on the top looks almost like an Enterprise, but they're actually pushed underneath, so they're on the level well underneath the actual ship itself, probably on level maybe with the sensor on the bottom. But 2501 Belknap. See, we actually have there. Look at that. Right. Here we have the NCC 0000. This is the I'm going to really badly pronounce all of these. Decato. No, forget it, Ralph. So we have the Matt Jeffries version-ish of prototype They used to put them apparently on the back end for a prototype, not the NX class. So they got NCC 2500E-1, and they would lose that for the actual full operational modern prototype. And the full story of the Belknaps there. This would have probably been some sort of their own fan club, their own sort of, I don't know. I honestly, it baffles me. Redler 1 station there. It's not Redler 1. That's the, oh, stupid. That's courtesy of Starfleet. Epsilon 9. Thank you. Don't comment for that. I got it eventually. Silly sod. So the Enterprise, top and side view, heavy cruiser, Belknap cruiser. All numbers are on here of what the Belknap ships were. I mean, this is the sort of stuff which it is all over Memory Alpha. It is all over the internet for the fans to look for. Yeah, it was copied from this. So these are the original places where they actually, yeah, brought these to life, shall we say. So visual comparison between them. There was being round about probably exactly the same length. Very much impulse, crystal. Should have been there anyway. Reaction control, RCS thrusters on the back. So there. So, oh, hello. Courtesy of Starfleet, yes. So I really, it's SETI Systems, Avenger, Nox class. Yeah, so why have you got this strange thing here? Let's go for that. Support pylon warp engine use unit of Belknap class cruisers. Why is it that way around? Because they were the upside down. Sure, the nacelles weren't upside down, were they? No. So that bit is not. It is. That bit's stuck underneath the secondary hull. At what level? It's the lowest part of the actual bit there. So where you've got a load of RCS thrusters on the Enterprise class there, that's where the actual, yeah, they would have been bolted onto. So they just basically took that out and showed us exactly where it goes. That's really good. So different types of warp engine pylon assemblies, a little bit of angle, straight, very up. So yes. There is one for the Excelsior, and I will get that as soon as I can, which has, it's got these extra bits on the side, and they are kind of, they're not out from the bit on the back, but they're kind of just plunked on. You'll see it when we get around to showing you that one. Shows you the full class of the Dreadnoughts. Ah, there's another one that Eagle and Moss missed, the Dreadnought class. So you have this wonderful three tri-nacelle design where the back two are a lot lower. Sensor front and back, because they're a battleship. The actual curve of this was a lot more into, and a small little bridge on there. Probably protected bridge by all the paneling on the side. Yeah, why is there two? Right, this is going to be spot the difference time, isn't it? Now, unless it's just, why are the same picture side by side on here? Port elevation. Okay. Because it's showing that there, but it's only showing that there. Maybe it's port elevation, starboard. It's two different designs, definitely. Because this, okay, they've turned this nacelle around. So instead of being standard configuration, you can see the tops, the side, and then the inside will have been similar sort of thing to that. They've actually changed these so that's come on the side, or it's that way around. Okay, cool. And then the refit version, the Ascension. Whereas it doesn't matter so much about the nacelles because they are the same just about anywhere. USS Federation. Okay, it's 2100. So what's the difference between the Ascension and the Federation? Slightly shorter as well. Okay, so that's on the back end. That's on the back end. Yeah, because the nacelles come out from the side, but then just come straight out, whereas these come from underneath it, like the Belknap. It fascinates me the level of to do with this sort of all the Star Trek stuff. I mean, when growing up, designed a few of my own starships anyway, which is, kids are going to do. We're going to, when we did the model kits, I'd even made one that was similar to the Reliant, where we got the saucer section just stuck underneath both nacelles, which looked similar to the Miranda class, but without any more extra bits, shall we say. It made me happy for a little while, shall we say, until I found girls. Yes, should have found them from Star Trek, to be honest. Yeah. Let's get back onto track, shall we? So we've got the vessels here: Federation, Star League, Star System, Coordinate, and the captains, commanders, captains, the flag officer for that area. Yeah, and the new Klingon destroyer. Ooh, is this going to look like we've seen before? Similar, but not, shall we say? So we have very much the same, but it does look a bit longer, shall we say, back end engineering. I'd say engineering section, even though I don't think the engineering is there. I think the engineering is somewhere further up here, or I could be wrong. It's emerging event disruptors. No, but then this bridge section doesn't come out as wide on this destroyer class. There was a lot of faster stuff which had different designs for the Klingons, very, very different, but then you could still tell what they were. They had a similar sort of design, but a lot better, a lot different. Actually, this is a lot flatter, isn't it? Look at that. You've got a comparison between a Tikinga, Teremne. What's a Teremne? Teremne. I hate pronouncing Star Trek stuff. So bridge, yeah, where is life support? This is a lot flatter in it. The profile of this would be just completely different. It's slightly longer as well on both sides. So I think, yeah, because that's nice. That's very nice. We do have some Klingon ones, by the way. If I do these in order, then I have got some more Klingon ones on the playlist. If I don't, then I'll be doing some Klingon ones for the playlist. But there are some, I think there's only one, maybe two, oddball designs or whatever I can get my hands on. So there we have, courtesy of Starfleet Intelligence again, hangar facilities, and then we get round to, this isn't, or is it, the Reliant, the Miranda class. Looks very similar to it. 1940 Nox class. I think this back end's too flat. I think it comes round a bit more, but I could be very, very wrong. I don't have a... Just doesn't look as... It looks like this could do being a little bit, a couple more meters longer. Starship will have a thing with that. Starfleet battle cruiser? We don't know. We just don't know. So, Department of Fleet's shuttlecraft. Is this for the Constitution? Is this for that ship? For the Nox class? See, it's all just speculation and weirdness, which is absolutely brilliant. Test vehicle was a USS Minara. Starfleet's battle cruiser. Okay, so plenty of make it look like it's official documents, and they really aren't. Oh, look at that! I do like that, where it comes out on the back here a lot more flatter. You could get a massive shuttle bay in there. This looks like a very small ship, and at 307, no, it isn't. These nacelles are so put in. It's just ridiculous. But I don't get this section here, the reaction control, RCS, docking bay. It's like your secondary hulls just turned into a really weird, yeah, I suppose it's got a design to it. I do like the back end peeking off like that, but there's no main shuttle bay at all. So, working for a better tomorrow today. Yeah, there's just such... There we go. There's the Avenger. There's the... I'm going back. Right, so we have... It's not the back bit. If this is definitely the... Yeah, because these go back a lot further, but there's a bigger front section that's missing from here. That's actually been put on there. The dish is in the same place, but if that is the same as the Miranda, which would have been... I don't think they'd have called it Miranda then. I think they'd definitely have called it the Reliant or maybe something else. But since it was 1864, yeah, they'll have called it the Avenger class. Nowadays we call it Miranda. So it is the USS Reliant impulse engine. We've seen a lot more of these, the Saratoga, and there's tons of ships we have seen for this so far, which is nice. So there's that. Got some more Avenger class heavy frigate. It's more of a science vessel, and we have the perspective visual on the Avenger class warp nacelles. So you'd think possibly the whole saucer, elongated saucer section could possibly reverse onto here and clamp in place. Phaser cannons, weapons pod, torpedo launchers was fore and aft. Emergency tank, have flush intakes, yeah. Intercoolers on the back. This book really isn't going to plan. It's kind of, I think I need that other staple. So we have recognition silhouettes. Can you spot a starship from its silhouette? So let's go for this page here. Let's go for the Constitution class. So I would say it's got to be that one. So is it number... Yes, Enterprise. It's Constitution, two different types of Klingons. Right, let's try and find the Miranda. So that's got to be that one. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4? Ah, it's third one down here. The Avenger. It's the Avenger class. That one's the Federation, Dreadnought, because that's the third nacelle on there with the... So you've got to notice these things when you're spotting silhouettes of starships. And the Observer, yes, and the 4 free issues. All newly commissioned officers in Starfleet are eligible for 4 free issues. So it will have been some sort of Starfleet, Star Trek fan club reunions. Will have been there for, yeah, back in 2280. You can go there in September. New Paris. Yeah. These are just flights of fantasy. They are absolutely brilliant to get. Mama always told me not to look into the eyes of the sun. But Mama, that's where the fun is. All built with pride. Cool. So yeah, if you know more about these than I do, and I assume that a lot of you out there do, please get in touch on the comments. So that is Starship Design in Stellar Forum for Naval Power. But yeah, fan book, whatever, review. Yeah. So thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, follow me on social media. Help me out as best you can with there being a Patreon, with a donation. Thumbs up would be nice. So, and I'll see you in another video. Bye for now.